Water is life. So sacred is it that generation after generation is charged with the responsibility of keeping water plentiful and pure. But the reality is very different. Even as water sources are polluted, up to 2.5 billion people suffer from lack of access to clean water and adequate sanitation. Water and sanitation are basic human needs, but ensuring that every individual has access to clean water and adequate sanitation is closely linked to the state of human settlements and the urbanization of poverty. Today, over half of humanity lives in urban areas. Though the proportion of city dwellers has stabilized in Europe, North and South America, cities in Asia and Africa are exploding. Every day, another 180,000 people are added to the population of cities, but most people end up in slums and squatter settlements. Here, it is estimated that there are close to 1 billion people living without adequate shelter and basic services. Concerned about this, governments committed themselves to a number of Millennium Development Goals that include those targeted at water, sanitation and human settlements.
Well, with 1 billion people in the slum, that is 1 out of every 6, the challenge of delivering the MDGs is basically based, in taking care of these settlements. This is not to say that you lose sight of the countryside where actually people keep flowing into the cities because of the hopelessness there. So this film is to try really to learn from the people who are affected.
Mimi naitwa Fatuma Mzuga. Kwetu ni hapa Voi, nimezaliwa Kariakoo.
My name is Fatuma Mzunga. I live here in Voi. My mother settled here in Kariakoo and built this compound. In those days, women were not allowed to inherit land. We were always scared because whenever you wanted to improve your house, you'd be told that this land did not belong to you and your house will be demolished.
Where are we supposed to go? Where do you want us to go? This is the only place. It may be very tiny, but in this small place we have a room. It may be filthy, but where are we expected to go?
Maji kwetu ni shida kwa sababu kama kipindi.
There is a problem of water here. Often there is no water in the pipes, so you have to go long distances, and for someone of my age, you have to look for somebody to get the water for you.
We suffer from the lack of water. It comes some days and others it doesn't. I have to get up at 5 in the morning to queue, and there are many fights.
There was a time when men were thought to be the aggressive ones. Nowadays, women are even more aggressive. If there is a long line for water, you have to fight. And how we fight. I can truly say I am a proud warrior woman. Men don't have the same problems with toilets. For women, it is more intimate and personal, and women are in charge of cleanliness.
When ladies go to the toilet, men walk by and sit down next to them. It is very embarrassing to have men and women go together.
The toilets get full and overflow with feces all over the place. It is disgusting.
If we go there, the public toilets are filthy, feces everywhere, urine everywhere. It is revolting, so we often just go anywhere.
We do not have proper sewers or toilets. We have to pass through urine in a bucket. Then we put it in a bottle sometimes. We even use a plastic bag and then throw it away in the garbage. When the sewers do not work and the toilets get stuck, it overflows everywhere. There are huge puddles of black water in the rains. It leaks into our houses and there are huge mosquitoes everywhere.
The water is not clean, there is sediment in it, and it has a funny color. It is definitely not safe to drink.
People get sick, they vomit, we have all kinds of diseases, and without money, many kids have died.
In one day, we make many trips to fetch water. Sometimes we have to skip school to go searching for water. And then sometimes we are really scared because the boys harass and abuse us. I don't know why the boys do that.
Here the boys are really shameless.
Cities are dangerous places. You have to be careful. There are many strangers and different kinds of people who can abuse children. As the woman of the house, you have to find the money for all your household needs, including buying water.
When the pipe broke, all of us put together 5 rupees each and we called the plumber who repaired it.
Our budget is so small. When you deduct 400 shillings for the water, I have less than 600 for groceries, and what do I do if a guest turns up?
We spend a lot of money on doctors. For one day's medicine, it can cost 80 or 90 rupees.
I've been running around since 1990 to get someone to do something about water and sanitation. So what happens? Each organization I go to blames the other. The municipality blames the state organizations. The state blames the municipalities. And of course, nothing gets done.
During elections, politicians come and listen to us to get votes, but then they disappear. Nobody cares.
I'm ready to pick up a shovel, but we're lacking leadership. All we need is someone to guide us.
I want to marry into a house with a bathroom.
When I grow up, I hope my children will be able to have enough clean and safe water so we can live happily.